Espa and us have had a really complicated relationship, haven't we? I really like the girls when they sing live. They don't seem to sing live very often. However, everyone has been sending us this, especially Espa fans, saying this is like as raw as it gets. This is live. Let's be judges of that. It's a Can't Take My Eyes Off You, I guess, for a birthday party.
Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
That is
You
live.
feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And the next love has arrived. And I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Not the most stable, but she is singing live.
I need you, baby.
It is out of the
It's
range.
quite
This is really good.
alright. I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night.
I also feel like
Can we not do this more often? Why can't
What
we do this
the
in, like,
fuck?
the concerts? But I do see why not. I do
you
see
can't
why
sing
not.
and dance.
Because she is already struggling to find grounding in the lower range of her vocal prowess, and also she's very breathy. Their technique is they don't lack talent or capability of singing. None of the aespa girls do. However, they do lack a bit of grounding, and they don't have that engagement, that body of fullness.
We saw Ning Ning, I think,
Yes.
in a Chinese OST thing, or in a Chinese show, and she was very grounded in that. It's probably one of the most grounded performances I've seen of her.
But similar to this, she didn't move. She was
You
very
have to be
much-
that stable, and unfortunately, I think given the choreographies, no. But she's not a bad singer.
She's phenomenal. It
Let
actually pisses me off that we
the
never
girl
get to hear her.
Sing like this more often.
Love you, baby.
That's live.
Trust in me when I say okay.
It's like a karaoke or something.
Pretty baby, don't let me down.
Sounds just like
I'm
that.
your pretty baby. Now that I found you, stay and let me love you. Baby, let me love you, oh baby.
Yeah, she just likes a little bit of like settling. She might be
Just
nervous.
too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Yeah, I think she's just nervous. I know it's a big show. I think.
Feel like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. And the next love has arrived. And nothing God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. I need you, baby. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night.
You know what's even worse? If she did more of this,
She would actually polish all of the stuff.
mate,
that is,
would she be? She like people would think of her the same way. You know how people give Lehigh a lot of credit. Lehigh is very on. You know, sometimes she's very hit or miss. But or who she could get. I genuinely, I think she could get as good as Lee Soo-hyun.
No, do you know who she could be as good as? Wendy from Red Velvet. She could have that action, but that is gained through confidence of hearing yourself back
Like
this.
this, that
because
raw.
you can feel the nerves here. You can feel the anticipation, and sort of like this is a really unusual setting for them.
I also feel like this was her choice because like for birthday parties, I think they get a tiny bit more like freedom.
Yes, I
and
think
she
so too.
probably wanted some live musicians, and then she
Also-
wanted to sing some songs she likes.
Also, there's a little bit more. There's a little less preparation towards
Yeah,
this
true,
type-
true.
this type of thing.
This was faster.
Yeah.
Hence why we're being quite, I guess, giving her a bit more grace. But she's a good singer, and I love to
This
listen
is-
to her like
This
this.
might not be her best vocal performance. I don't think this is like I wouldn't count this as
I
her
don't
best
care.
vocal performance, but it's live.
I don't care.
It's
It's
live,
awesome.
and we should do more of this.
This is real music,
Just see me when I
real life
say
music. I mean.
okay. It's pretty, baby.
Yeah,
Don't
the
let
she
me
gives
down.
numbers.
I'm free, I'm free, baby.
She sounds
And
phenomenal.
then I found you, say
She's not an incompetent singer.
you. Oh, baby, let me love you. Oh, baby.
I just think she also has
You're just too good to
a
be
different
true.
breathing technique.
Can't take my eyes off
Makes
of
her
you.
particularly shaky.
So they breathe through through
Yeah,
here
it's all
all the time.
chest.
So
It's all
chest.
chest. They never breathe with their abdominal walls.
Because then you look like you have a belly.
Yes.
And they care a lot about that. Not her as particular, but the labels do.
touch. I wanna hold you so
They never
much.
encourage.
And lonely love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to
Not
be
that
true.
bad.
Can't take my eyes off of you. Too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Too good to be true.
Nice, it's safe, it's fine. I like it. I want to watch more of this shit.
Not bad.
I'd
not
actually,
bad.
it's not bad at all. I like the fact that it's fine. I think the fans would love this fact, this stuff.
Yes, I think this should be done more often. I don't care. I don't care whether people have criticisms about this or not. I actually want to see the
More of
whole
this.
of freaking AESPA do this.
But
you know when like in talk shows they used to like have a moment where like they would sit down and do like a few covers that were completely raw like this. That would be so cool to get from AESPA. That would be awesome.
Also, have a look at some of their live performances, and they have and KARINA's audio there, and then have a look at this audio. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we could do it. And
I mean, look, if you wanted to be investigative, you could literally look at KARINA solo stages, and then yeah,
it's not even fucking close, man.
performance.
I get it all out. I pump it, I pump it.
How is she gonna sound like that when she's
So we roll up
around?
every weekend. 어디든 뛰어다니 여기저기 freaking. Cause we be winning, we win. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Too good to be true. Can't take my eyes.
And then people think it's
So,
live.
Again, I'm not picking on KARINA. I like KARINA, and I want
I
more of
actually hate
this.
their-
I want more of this. I don't want more of this. I'm tired of this. I don't want this. Not the choreography. The fucking feed, the live feed that you gave me for the audio wasn't real, and you told me it was real, and I've had a huge issue with this about this, and Hype and YG. It isn't a YSM thing; it's everyone thing. JYP and Pine, everyone can fucking get it, and I hate that shit because you're actually demeaning the talent, the real talent of the girls and the boys, and then the fans don't know. They don't know. I don't expect you to be as audio engineer to love your fans or to be able to know and dissect whether they can sing live or not. You shouldn't have to go through that. You're just being deceived. You're being lied to. And then on top of that, it's even worse because not only I understand why people, call me a dickhead and hate me and this other stuff. Maybe hate you, but usually you just hate me because you're so awesome. And I get that part because you want to protect your it's your idol. You some of you have shaped your personalities to them. You buy their products. It's like what the fuck? And I'm telling you, it's all a lie. It's like of course you're gonna be fucking pissed. And then people are, oh, you're just trying to cop out because you're saying you like them. I like them as people and I like them as a product
I
also.
actually like them as a project too. Like here's what I think. I think
Let me just finish real quick.
correct. Continue. Sorry.
But my concern is you buy the ticket and you paid your hard-earned money because I've been to the concerts, I've met and we work inside the industry. I know how hard it is to get these tickets. If you're just a normal person that's working a normal fucking 9 to 5. And then in the ticket it says live. It wasn't. I won't stop banging on this drum. I think they should have a disclaimer. If you're going to use vocal splitting, playback or backtrack, let me know so I can make a more informed decision. Because if not, I feel like you're lying to me. Sorry.
No, I think you're right. I also think my biggest criticism on the industry is not towards any specific group. It's most of the times towards the choices that are being made under their managements, under the bigger corporations behind them, that actually the people that actually have to take the blows is the idol, is the image of the group, and it's the public perception of the group. And the biggest example of that was Le Seraphim at Coachella. I actually think that was the biggest prime example of if you actually wanted to help your idols, you wouldn't let them burn that way. And the only people that actually took the blame and all the public humiliation was all the girls from the Seraphim.
Well, girlies.
And that's my personal opinion in a lot of these things, especially when it comes to live performing.